old man got the tractor beam out of commission, or this is going to be a real short trip. Okay, hit it!
What's up, everyone?
How's it going?
Welcome back to another unboxing. It's been well, we unboxed what, the Y-wing last
yes.
Yeah,
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it's not too long ago.
Yeah,
a little too far off.
Yeah, but yeah, happy to be back unboxing something very special, I think, to everybody, all of us, and
yes,
you know, it's cool. Like yeah, we're just really excited because this is one of the exclusives from the group, and RS always kill it, so we're really pumped to see this thing. I mean, I think anybody that's on this list is probably gonna get theirs soonish after this unboxing, right?
I think they're all made, just waiting to ship out,
or at least a certain amount of them are made, right? I don't know, are they all made? Or
I thought he said all of them in the video. Just the last video he had.
Okay,
I thought he said all of them were ready to go.
Thought they were in like yeah, I mean, either way, they're probably close to all being finished, if not all finished. But
they probably had them finished for a little bit. I know they had delays with the base and stuff, so they probably have most of them made, ready to ship out.
But just in case
they're waiting for us two yahoos to open these.
And in case people don't know what we're opening, we have an exclusive for the Rogue One 6 group that is the exclusive Snowtrooper Commander.
Concept.
What is it? Maquette from RS.
Concept Maquette, yeah.
Props. And I just personally, I want to say a big thank you to RS Prop Masters for everything they've done with this, but also very specifically to Steve and Jason for a lot of the extra stuff that has happened. I think Chris, I don't know, Chris, what you've done. I know what I've done, which isn't that much.
I haven't done much. I don't think I've done anything.
And so I'm happy. I'm just happy to be here, but Jason did a whole lot, and then Steve did a whole lot. So thank you to them. So, you know, if you guys get a chance, if you end up getting these in your hands, thank those guys, thank RS Prop Masters. And so let's break.
I mean, like before, when they first came to us and asked us about this, you know, they kind of were like, it took a little bit explaining of what it was at first, a little bit, you know, some more than others, but
yeah,
it took some explaining as to what it was and how special it is. And I don't know, I think I just from listening to Rob a bunch of times, he's just been over the moon on how this has turned out and how you know, getting this out to our group and us, and specifically our group, because he said, you know, he feels like the people in our group would be very appreciative and understanding, and this would be something that probably be special in everybody's collection for a long, long time.
Yeah, I hope so.
So,
and just so everyone knows, Steve's not here because he's on a work trip. He wanted to be here. I talked to Steve this morning. We were thinking of waiting for him, and he didn't really want us to. He didn't want to hold us up, and we also don't want to hold RS back from sending these out to people that are on the list that are, you know, ordering these. So we kind of wanted to get it done as soon as we could, just to.
Plus, we're impatient bastards, and we want to open them up.
Chris is impatient. I'm not as an impatient, but I totally get it. I know everyone wants to see these things, so we're here to break into them, and hopefully all is good, and we can, you know, and ours can start sending these out. That'd be really awesome.
Yeah, I think as soon as this unboxing is finished, I think within the next few days, I think I think they're gonna start going out in batches, and people should start seeing them arrive within a week or two, and we're looking forward to the feedback and the, you know, sharing some images, and when you get yours in, post a pic up on the group. You know, share some feedback, share some images. We'd love to see it, love to hear it, and it'll be fun. So for the next half hour, 45 minutes, we're gonna dig in, chat about it a little bit, and see what we got.
So in regards to this comment, I feel the same way. I think I said it to you earlier, Jason. I think, or it's Matt. I feel like this is one of those pieces that maybe 5 years down the line, people are gonna be like, I wish to God I got on a fucking run. Like, I wish I had a chance to get that run. You know, the Y-Wing is going to be great. but they may eventually make more Y-wings, like different styles. They're never going to make another one of these.
Well, yeah, that's right, Chris. And also, too, the lineage to this is one of those things where, everything that RS makes has to have lineage in one way or the other, right? So if you're doing a squadron helmet, a Y-wing helmet, etc., there's lineage in one form or another, production, screen, etc. This is as close to a lineage piece that they've done, and it's not a second gen or a third gen, or it's the piece. And tracing back to provenance and going back to where it originated from, I think that added a little bit to the excitement. So we've seen a lot of images. Everybody in the chat's seen a lot of images, but this will be the first time we'll actually have it in hand and get to see it up close and get to scrutinize some of the detail.
Isn't this one of the, this has got to be like the first concept clay maquette that I've ever seen be available? Nobody else has done this. Nobody else has made this. Nobody else has, and even this much lineage to it.
Yeah, and none of the other ones really survived because for resource purposes, they would reuse whatever they were sculpting, or there was a lot of stuff that just got reutilized during production. So the fact that they were able to do something like this is amazing, and that's what makes it again so much more special. So yeah, we're all I'm taming myself, but I'm sure just as much as Chris and Matt, we're all sort of busting at the seams. So
yeah,
Matt's just like, let's stop talking about it and let's open it.
Let's
I mean, I know people are super interested in all this stuff, but Snowtrooper Collection says the reality that this even came to fruition is a miracle, considering how old and rare this is. So yeah, very cool. Jason, you kind of popped yours open just to check things, right? So you already have your box cut into?
Just the top part, yeah, but other than that, everything's still pretty much wrapped. So this is what we get on the top layer for those receiving it. The stuff's on top. Little clean bag of peanuts.
Okay, peanuts are on top?
Peanuts are on top.
Okay.
Okay, so this is interesting. Well, the first thing you see is everything is sort of die cut, like cut to shape.
Yeah.
Okay. So at the very base of it, no pun intended, I'd assume it's okay. As Chris, yep. So Chris, as you're holding it up, the white box would be the base. Then you have the tube.
Yeah.
As you can see with the Rogue 16 logo.
Yep.
You see it, Jay? Show the tube.
The tube's pretty heavy.
That's pretty sick.
So I'm going to assume, if it's safe to, yes. I was going to say, I'm going to assume that it's part of the assembly of the base.
Oh, right.
Okay. And then we have three.
I like that it has the whole.
Yep. It's kind of like one of those, it's like the bust stuff that comes with the bust, kind of. It's a little thicker, though, isn't it?
Slots. And then here's the part where I'm assuming it rests in. So this is an opening.
I like that it has our logo right.
I like it when you do that, Jason. What's that?
Love it. I love that it has our logo right when you open up the box.
Yeah.
First thing, it's right there. All right. So the base is on the bottom, Jason?
Yep.
All right. So comes with a little baggie with the two magnetic cheek pieces. And
okay, so the base.
Oh, I didn't bring a screwdriver. Shit. Don't go.
Here, Jay.
All right.
So just open the base. And we get this here. And then this thing.
Yeah, it's nice.
And
here's the base is actually beautiful. It's nice.
It is nice. Very nice
texture. It's got the 3 inserts for the.
Yeah. I'll give people an idea of what this looks like here. Really nice.
I got 2 of them.
Very cool.
I got 2 of those plaques.
2 cards?
Yeah, I got 2 cards.
Oh, cool.
You got Steve's.
Again, our freaking logo's right on there. I love it. I fucking love it. Dude, it's so good.
Yep, pretty cool.
I freaking need a screwdriver. Damn it. Give me a second.
So you guys see certificate of authenticity. Oh, this is nice.
Keep up the great work, brother.
That's cool. I think he has to be referring to someone else when he said the great work, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, that's nice of them to do that. That's really cool. And then it also comes with a little booklet. Now this, I believe, Jason, is what you had a hand in, correct?
Yeah, so I did a lot of work on that. Basically, it was a lot of back and forth and revisions with Rob. And also, I'm not sure if he's in the chat, but Jez Hill of StarWarsHelmets.com had some info that was contributed, as well as Chris Williams. He may be in the chat, and I just want to say thank you, Chris, for the assistance with helping me clarify and sort of revise and get some of that stuff correct. But yeah, a lot of due diligence went into that backstory to make.
And I'm definitely skipping some pages here, guys, but that gives you an idea of what's what there.
Yeah, so basically that, as Matt was showing you guys, it's a bit of a backstory on the actual prop itself. And when you open that little packet, you get a Rogue 1/6 sticker, another classic King of Troopers. Again, the certificate of authenticity. Great job. And then the booklet, which I think came out really, really well. Beautiful on the back.
Yeah, it's really nice.
You also
it really
have
is.
RS 416. And then it really does do a great job of just giving you an idea of. And some of these images. Beautiful. Yeah, some of these images are from the John Muller book that got auctioned off, I think, roughly 2016. And it gives you just the background on John Muller's work, the sculpt, a little bit on.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Roy Rogers, Chris John, and then just a quick blurb about us on the back.
And just so everyone knows, yes, we did get APs. I think we talked to Rob about this. We didn't want to take the numbers. We didn't want to eat into the numbers and take away from people. So, I don't care personally. And I'm glad we were able to just,
Yeah, I don't care about numbers.
Steve does for sure.
Yeah, I know, but.
And just so everybody knows, you can kind of feel this has got a little protect. So this looked a little bit dirty, but it's got a little bit of a protective film on it. So just take this off. Nice plaque, artist proof again, Rogue 1/6, concept Snowtrooper, signed by Roy Rogers, Chris Bunn. Really nice plaque. I really like this, decent size too.
It's got our logo plastered all over it too.
The base is huge. The base is really large.
It's not the bottom piece is not as thick as I thought it was going to be.
But here it is in all its glory, unwrapped.
Yeah, it's pretty.
And give it a little turn on the light. So you can kind of see, if you look close to the eyes, you can kind of see some of the imperfections and some of the sort of asymmetrical inaccuracies from being hand sculpted. It's not perfectly even, which gives a lot of character. There's a sort of side view. There is a back view.
Yeah, it's killer.
And again, I'm going to bring it around to this side. I got to say, guys, this is wow. Just wow. what a work of art. I mean, I don't even know. I'm speechless at the moment. I especially love the small like imperfections and small little inaccuracies, and I mean, this thing is just, it is gorgeous, and it's a decent size too, as you can see, compared to a normal helmet. So this goes in like this, and here you have it. See? It's got a little weight to it now that it's on the base. But...
Yeah. Just so you guys know, that sound is Chris.
I'm trying to screw this one screw in. It's not.
I'm gonna mute him for a second. Yeah, that's really cool, man.
Trying to get this straight.
That's really nice, dude. That's like very museum-ish.
Yeah, it's definitely got a museum feel to it. Get a museum look to it. I mean, this thing is. I can't believe how beautiful this came out.
You guys can see. Better look at the plaque here. It's nice.
Wow, this is just absolutely. This is definitely. Nice. I mean, I know we said it about the Y-wing, and we said about some of the other helmets, but this literally is a work of art in and of itself. I mean, it is just. I think anybody who's awaiting one of these, you're gonna be just. Wow,
Chris, I'm
more than happy.
I'm muting you just so while you open that thing up. Just
Far from Death Star says, how heavy is it? Far from Death Star, the Maquette itself is not too heavy, maybe a pound or so, give or take. It's actually fairly light because it's hollow. Once it's on the pole/base, it does add a little bit of weight. I'd say a total of about between 3 and 4 pounds, maybe 5 total. Sean, yes, there are a few spots left. Anybody who is interested that may have not gotten their info in, you can go ahead and reach out, and we will.
Surprisingly, there's a few spots left. I know it's not cheap, guys. I get that. I totally understand.
Yeah, that's the thing. We had a few people drop out, but
I totally get it.
Not a lot, but we have a couple. Aaron, yep, definitely a museum piece for sure. The attention to detail for the side pieces, Darth Dread, even up close, it's really hard. The lighting setup that I have isn't, the best, but even like the nostrils, this looks exactly like it came from the clay cast. I mean, every small imperfection, you can even see some surface markings from the finger work and whatnot.
I really like that it's not a hole in the bottom.
Yeah,
it's a peg that fits into
the bottom.
Shit,
so what I want to show you guys.
I have to raise my.
This was sort of
Jesus.
So this was sort of a question that popped up from time to time. So as you can see here, and this is optional, but sorry, I'm just trying to get it straight. So it comes with 2 sets of discs. You have some with the indentation, then you have some without. So there's 2 pairs. I'm going to choose the ones with the indentation because this is what you usually see in the images. It goes like that. Same thing here. This one you can shift a little bit based on where the magnet is, but the way the surface is on here where it has a little bit of a envelops just a little bit, you can't really push this over too much to the side. But that's basically what it looks like with the discs on and the 2-tone color. And then again, you also have a second option of having the discs without the indentation here. Sorry if the light isn't catching it. So that basically, if I run my finger over it, you can feel that, where this one is just a flat, smooth surface.
That is freaking tall. Matt, you're muted.
Sorry, guys. This will give you a little bit of an idea of this guy, like all the different imperfections in the helmet. It gives you it looks very just very hand like they would have made it for the.
I thought I had a place to put this, but I don't know that I do anymore. Like,
It's crazy.
It's so tall. Wow. This is even better than I thought it would be. It looks like the base is set back a little bit so that you have it over top. There's a way it goes on the base.
Yeah, so it looks like the post is set back to balance. I thought it was going to be centered, but the post is set back close. It's not exactly centered. It's set in such a way where the helmet is centered once it's on the base, which makes sense, and then it gives room for the plaque, which shows really nicely. Wow, this is. So I think someone was just asking about height.
It's not very heavy. I thought it would be heavy.
Not very heavy.
No, it's not heavy.
No. So which side?
So this definitely stands. Obviously. So this is about 15 inches. Hold on, 1 second, guys. I'm gonna do just a quick comparison.
There we go.
So it's about the helmet itself without the base is about 20 inches. So width, it's almost about close to 2 feet or just shy, under 2 feet.
Yeah, this deserves this deserves to be by itself. I don't really know. I mean, it really does deserve to be on its own.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is gonna go on I don't do too many of them, but this is definitely gonna go on a black pedestal. And I might actually encase this one. I'm gonna do an acrylic encasing on this.
It looked good encased.
See, I got to figure out. I think mine. I don't know. I don't know where mine's going to go. I have enough problems with my wife thinking this thing looks like a freaking KKK hood. So, getting another one of these in my collection is an interesting thing. So I don't know where I'm going to put it.
Oh, shit.
But most likely mine will go. Actually, it would look really good on the Hoth shelf up here.
I actually got an extra cheap piece.
I don't know. I got to figure that out.
You should have 4 total, Chris.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 2 with the indentations, and then 2 without.
There's 2 with,
So 2 flat discs.
Oh, there they are.
2 separate indentations. And then also I noticed, looking through the book, when I first put them on, I spaced them a little much. But when you look at the original image, this is how they should set. They should rest almost touching the eye, but not quite. So pretty close. We can barely put your finger through.
3/16.
And then pretty close to the nostril.
3/16 inch.
Yeah. I'm just going by the original image, but I think I am going to display like this, although it's as simple as, it's that easy, guys.
Yeah.
Very, very smart. Very
and the magnets are strong as hell too. Like
they're not right. And you said there's a film on the plaque?
There's the film on the plaque, yeah.
Okay.
Wow. Just wow.
How do you feel, Jay?
Man,
crazy?
Adding this to the concept collection is just like.
Yeah, I know you're definitely, you and Chris are definitely huge concept.
20 years, man, and I've never, I have a decent amount of concept stuff in the collection.
Yeah.
But I've never had anything like straight from the, like such direct lineage to our production piece. I'm busting at the seams here. I am just like, this is crazy.
See, I think I might try to make space up next to that Luke, over where that Luke is, over that way. Maybe I'll move things down the shelf a little bit. On that Hoth shelf, it would look really nice.
What a beautiful job they did with the. I gotta say, guys, I initially was a little concerned with the base. The images were a little bit deceiving as far as the base looking pretty large and cumbersome, but this looks like something you would see at an exhibition where you're looking at like, the behind the scenes of Star Wars or sort of myth behind the magic type thing. this fits right in there with the museum style display, and very well deserved as well. I think the base, the plaque, the way it rests, the way it's been centered, they definitely left no detail unturned on this one.
It's about 21 and a half inches tall.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Almost 2 feet. Just shy of 2 feet.
It's freaking tall as shit.
Yeah, it looks really nice though.
I know. I love the gray color. Gray color is amazing. And the white sets it off. The white cheekbones set it off so nicely.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Oh, man. This ain't going to fit where I wanted it to go.
Where'd you want it to go?
I was going to put it back with,
yeah, your other helmets?
Yeah, my other helmets, but I'm going to have to build a pedestal for this thing.
No, Chris, this thing needs to sit by itself, man.
It does, man. It's just gorgeous. This is better than I anticipated.
Snowtrooper Collection says the gray color looks spot on in the stream. It's really nice.
It does.
They did a great job.
Yeah.
They did a killer job with it. And the inside the eye holes are like really rough and like
it looks like a clay sculpt.
It does.
It's got the rigidness. It's you can even see some of the tool and hand marks.
Wow.
Like this right here is a piece of Star Wars history.
Hey, CC.
All the work they did, man. All the work that RS did is just freaking phenomenal. This isn't like anything else they made, you know, like it's.
Yeah, I think to be fair, just so that people understand, it's not like you're getting a hard cast of something like you know, it is.
It's hollow.
What's that?
It's hollow.
I think so. Yeah. So
yeah,
it's hollow, definitely.
Yeah,
and mine's
have too much weight to it.
Mine's moving, guys, just because I haven't like screwed it down yet. But yeah, it's beautiful.
Wow,
man, this oh man, this is something else. This is next level. I can't believe it.
It's a good thing it doesn't have a hole in the bottom because I may do some dirty stuff to it.
Oh shit! You can do it to the stand.
Yeah, well,
turn that stand around, use it as a massive fleshlight.
So nice.
Aaron says, "Congrats, guys! It's amazing." Brian says, "Really does look straight out of the museum. It really is a beautiful.
It does, Brian.
Museum piece, like you know what I mean. It's really, really pretty.
This is one of those pieces that's in your collection, and people who just come in and just be like, "Whoa!" Like the helmets are all nice. You know, you got a bunch of them. When they come down and they see this by itself, it'll be holy shit. Like just the display of it alone is.
Well, it's pretty rare that you have something that's like not finished. Yeah. It's not like fully finished and fully done and like, you know what I mean? Like to have a concept piece that's like, you know, that still looks like it's like it is like a clay piece almost. It's just so different.
You know, I know there was talks about it possibly being white, but I'm so glad we didn't go white. Like,
no, I'm glad it wasn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that came up initially early on, and I remember saying like, no, it has to emulate the color of the original sculpt. A few people mentioning this being a museum piece. Now, everybody knows I'm infamous for this. I don't share my collection privately, but the guys have obviously seen quite a bit of my stuff, and I gotta say, I get some unique pieces in my collection. Definitely some that I feel have that museum feel and stature, but this is second to none. This is one of those pieces that I think this is a standout piece for sure. This
is gonna match my room perfectly.
Yeah,
the gray colors. This is gonna be perfect.
Starstrud says, Matt, how long before your kids want to color it? Yeah, they don't come near this shit.
Yeah,
they know better.
No, Matt's even got a little peeping camera in his room to make sure nobody touches nothing.
Here's a problem though. Here's one problem. It's not gonna fit a Billy.
No.
I mean, it may be if he, you know, in a double deep, it will.
If he takes it off the base and turns it sideways, he might be able to. But
yeah, like this.
You'll figure it out. He's got so much space, it doesn't even matter. Steve can find all kinds of.
You know what's cool though is also like, okay, so you have the normal Stormtrooper, normal Snowtrooper. If they do the Stormtrooper Commander, Okay. Like this is here. This is totally different than even the Stormtrooper Commander. Like,
yeah,
this line isn't here. Are the nostrils on the Commander?
yes.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
Commander has the
Okay.
nostrils. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
He doesn't have the He's got the nostrils. He's got the back part, the indentations.
I love that they included the cheek pieces as magnets.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I may
And
actually.
it gives you the diversity of the two difference. Yeah.
Solo Fett says it needs a pedestal with an acrylic case and some LEDs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would look
Yeah,
nice.
I think that's the road I'm gonna go. I think the LEDs are just gonna be the single lights that point up at it from the left and right side.
I'm gonna have to build a pedestal real soon. This isn't gonna wait.
Chris, Steve is on a he's on a work trip, so he's away. He couldn't make it, but I know he'd be ecstatic to be opening this. I don't know if I'm guessing
wouldn't open it. He wouldn't
open on camera, but
No.
he's excited to get it. I know that.
You know, just a quick. I know it's been 40 years, but just a quick shout out to Chris Bunn for being the actual life cast. That's his little body there that they cast in order to build this thing on.
So no other RS helmet has like a booklet like this or display.
No,
this
is a beautiful detail.
It's a really beautiful piece. Yeah,
this is what I was talking about earlier. Like, this is going to stand out over everything else that they've ever done.
Well, it's just very different than what they've done before. So, yeah.
Now we just got to get a clay casting of that 2-1B.
I know,
That's in
right?
there. There's a T1B in there, so in the booklet. So the original sculpture, did it have the indentations? Yeah, I see them. Okay.
Yeah.
I wonder why they concluded ones without indentations as well. Is there a reason for that?
Yeah, I think there was just some discrepancies as to the detail, lighting. Did they have it? Did they not have it? What was to be included? What wasn't? And I think they just eventually opted to go with, since they were magnetic, to have the option to do one or the other.
Yeah.
And I think there was some notes in the costume design as well. I mean, this is a really great layout, and Rob had, the team over at RS and Rob had done a great job with taking a lot of the images and details that were written up on the backstory of the piece and laid out beautifully in the book. I mean, this book is a really
they really did a killer job, top to bottom. They did a fantastic job. It's the way they packed it, all the extra pieces, Jason, all the info that you kind of provided, and all that went really well. I think Steve did a great job and he's still doing a great job of actually helping everyone get this thing and actually get on in line to get it. So he's done a great job there, and Rob and all those guys, man, they killed it.
This is one of the favorites in my collection, easily.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh,
easily.
hands down.
Easily.
I love it. I love it.
Wow.
I love the line around the helmet, Jason, how it it's defined and sometimes it's not as defined in certain areas, almost like it was like smudged a little bit or whatever.
And it's not perfectly even. It's got all the right small, discrepancies and flaws in it to give it that natural sculpted look. You can even see some of the tool marks, like in the back where they sort of dug out the line work in the back.
I'll tell you what, this would look great if anyone's planning on getting their actual Snowtrooper Commander that they're going to be coming out with. I don't know when they're coming out with it, but the Snowtrooper Commander would look great next to this.
Yeah, definitely would. I mean, I have a Snowtrooper full suit and this, and I'm a pretty big Snowtrooper fan. I have, a bunch of Hot Toys and other Snowtrooper things that I really like. As soon as we heard about this, I went out and I bought the Macquarie, even the Gentle Giant mini bust. That was one of the things I was like, I need to have that. Yeah.
It's freaking killer.
If you're not on the list for this thing, get the hell on it. It's freaking awesome.
Yep. Snowtrooper Collection says, I'm seeing how much more space I'm going to need for when mine arrives. Thanks for showing this. Yeah, it's it's not massive, but it's a decent amount of space.
It's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be, and I thought it was going to be huge.
Yeah, let me see what this. Let me see here. Let me go.
Measuring it.
Yeah, it's about 13 inches wide, the base. And I think it was 21 and a half inches tall, around there. So not horrible. Like it can fit. It should be able to fit in some decent spots, but it is tall.
It freaking has
the
to
base adds to it, but even without the base, it's a decent size.
Yeah.
So just to show what Matt was talking about some of the line work here, I mean, you can literally see how it's imperfect, which just adds so much character to it. Even the back of the head here, you can kind of see some tool marks where they were sort of making the indentations there. And then even the smile, or not the smile, but you know what I mean, this part here, just for the lack of better words, is sort of not as, over hair it's a little bit more prominent, where in hair it just sort of fades in a little bit. Look at that side shot too.
Yeah, it's so cool. Beautiful.
Definitely did
Feel
not
bad for the guy who would have wear this thing and put it on.
Definitely does not disappoint whatsoever.
Yeah, and Darth says, "Is this the first Row 16 exclusive you guys have done?" And yes, it is. Yeah, we haven't done any other ones. Maybe hopefully in the future, maybe we'll see. But the nice thing, and this is the tough part, honestly, about exclusives and group exclusives. I understand that some people aren't on Facebook, some people aren't in groups, right? And so they don't have the opportunities to get some of this stuff. But you gotta look at Rogue RS Prop-Master's side of it. And if they're not putting out a lot of something, if there's not a huge run of something, it's hard to just put something online and go, hey, have at it. Like, you're going to get a lot of people. You're still going to get a lot of people that are pissed and mad that they didn't get it. So a group is kind of perfect in some cases to put out something like this or something else that might be limited, down the line. I don't know, but there's,
I feel like this would have sold on the group as well. Like, if they would have put it up on their website, it would have been just as good.
Yes, no, I'm not. What I'm saying is that's the problem, right? You would have just as many people, if not more, pissed that they missed this thing because they, unless they made a larger run, But I don't think Rob wanted to make a giant run of this anyway, and so
he wanted to keep it small.
Yeah, that was the other reason. So
I think we even pushed it.
We did
past what was initially.
We did.
Which there was
we didn't want anybody to miss out. We didn't
there's a little contention there, but we wanted to make sure nobody missed out, as Chris said. But initially it was going to be a smaller run. But even at 75, I mean, I think is a good number.
I can't tell you how much this thing.
The COA is even well, really well done. Signature edition Snowtrooper skull replica.
This is the first Rogue 16 sticker that we've seen so far too. Like, we don't have any stickers.
Yeah, I don't think I have any. So I was about to say that. I don't think I have a sticker.
We have clear vinyl ones, but we never put them up or sent them out. No.
Where are they?
We did order them. I got them. I ordered a couple hundred of them. They're just like this, but they're just like a clear vinyl instead of the white. Yeah.
Just for you, Chris. It's special just for you.
I really do.
No one else got.
I want to hang out with them at Celebration so bad.
Chris, no one else has Chris keep up the great work. So that's
special. Right.
That's special.
It's fucking special.
Mine says Steve keep up the great work.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks, Steve. Keep up the great work.
Even the COA, I didn't even realize that, Chris. It's interesting. Even the COA has a little.
Yeah. Can't get away from it, guys.
I know, and even here, I love it. It says available only to Rogue One 6 members, created by the RS Prop Masters.
Wow. Don't you love? Look how they spell Rogue One 6.
They spelled Rogue One 6 wrong.
It doesn't matter.
It's Rouge 1-6.
Rouge 1.
Rouge
well, it's also
1-6.
Isn't it also like it's Rogue One spelled out and then 6 is the number is 6? Yeah. I mean, I think that's great. Who gives a shit?
I think at that point it was 2:30 in the morning. They probably had one too many.
Dude, who cares? I love that they spelled their name wrong. That's
fantastic. It adds more character.
You shut up. It's in the English language.
Oh, is that what it is?
That's what it is. It's British English language.
They spell things differently.
Yeah, they spell things differently. They talk differently. They spell things differently.
I think we're the ones that spell things and talk differently, aren't we?
Probably,
wouldn't that be the case?
Yes.
Yeah.
They're the originators. Yeah, I think this is fantastic, guys.
Who has a
really
really
special?
How'd you get a Rogue One sticker? He has one. He said
he probably ordered it from the web.
They have one.
Yeah,
I think so.
Them on the website too. Yeah,
maybe. Ours is smart to come find collectors on Facebook. They have done an excellent job sharing their work. I agree. I do agree with that.
George Lucas would be proud, huh? No, he'd probably actually charge us a royalty.
Yeah, he probably would. He'd probably be like, "Hey, wait a minute."
Could you imagine how much this would cost if, like, a licensed company would have put this out? This would have been a lot more.
You know what? I love how this is, we talk about certain, things being made to sort of bring the archives into our homes. And this is RS's version of that. This is what it equivocates to.
Right. Me. I agree with that. It is a very different thing for them to make, and they absolutely killed it. It's beautiful.
I mean, you put this next to
I got Boba with me. Yeah, I know, and it dwarfs it, man.
I mean, it definitely dwarfs it.
It totally, yeah. There's a significant difference in size.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It's nuts.
Keep in mind, Boba's pretty hefty, so it like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I got a good boba.
You do.
I got a good one.
Anybody who missed out on the RS boba unboxing, his little sneak peek of what you missed a year ago, right? That sexy beast.
That is beautiful.
That detail on that bad boy.
Hey, you put the actual board in there, right?
Yeah, that's actually the L Street board, and I got from Steve Coleman. I was able to find the actual chin strap. I got the actual proper micro. I didn't adhere yet, but I got also the SX70 viewfinder, and I got the Casio keyboard part in the back of the helmet. But yeah, I mean, the detail on this gets me too, because if you see here, if you look in some of the images, there's even like that little. You can't see from the light, but there's even like a little mark that kind of comes up there, and I mean another piece where they left no detail.
That's crazy, man.
Unturned, but
it's crazy.
Yeah, this Snowtrooper Commander is just. I would say this is probably the pinnacle of my concept setup here.
I'd show you my Boba Fett, but you could just go to the website and look at it.
Pretty much, yeah. Mac got the master. So all the images that you see, like
supposedly, we don't know for sure.
It's a screen match.
It's pretty clear.
You can screen match that. You can screen match that thing.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Mine's up above my head.
Oh yeah.
So
Beautiful.
what do you think,
That looks
Chris?
great with those two statues around it. I like that.
Yeah.
This exceeded expectations, huh, bud?
Oh yeah.
Oh, sure did. This is honest. I can't honestly. This is a way better than I even anticipated, and I was pretty damn excited to get this. It's just head and shoulders way better than I thought.
Oh, it's so far exceeds expectations. Yeah.
Brian says, "What's next on the list for you fellas?" Hopefully not a whole lot. I don't want. I'm trying to be a little bit careful.
Does he mean content? Does he mean exclusive, or does he mean like what we're
I don't
buying?
know. That's a good question. Maybe anything, but exclusive wise, I'm not sure yet. I was talking with Jason. Jason and I were talking about that today. Actually, we do want to figure something else out. I think we want to try if we can. And Chris, I was going to mention this to you as well, but it'd be nice if we could do like one a year, like just very simple, like something good, something that we're excited about. One.
If you remember, I threw one out to Rob, and it's a very real possibility. So
yeah, we'll see.
That would be a very nice companion piece. So
yeah, it'd be really, really cool.
Yeah.
We'll see. Yeah, we're trying to figure some stuff out, guys. We'll obviously let you know when we know, but
we are waiting on. We still have NYC's
Memphis
Nest. Yeah.
Yep.
And he's working on. He's having a little trouble with the cape. That's why it's taking a little bit longer because the cape isn't quite working.
He's being really picky about the cape, which is good.
Yeah.
And just trying to make sure that that's
God,
solid.
This thing's amazing. Jeez.
Yeah,
it's got to have the right lighting too, brother. Like it's just got to have.
Yes, 100%.
Is everybody leaving their cheekbones on?
Yeah,
I am.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm definitely leaving mine on. 100%.
I think most people will. I've seen a couple people say they wanted it without the cheekbones, but
the little discs.
No, I like the. Yeah, and I think that's the way, design-wise, Joe Johnston meant for it to be with the breathing apparatus.
So obviously, they probably changed the whole concept because of this thing here. This like not being able to move and make it.
I was gonna say, can you imagine being the guy who had to like potentially wear this, almost like a Royal Guard helmet?
Yeah,
that like
that would suck.
That Batman cowl, like you can't look left or right. Wow, you really.
Where do you think you're putting this, Matt?
I think I might try to fit it up on this shelf back here. The
next to your hat.
Yeah, maybe what I might do is see if I can move Vader down a tiny bit. Yeah. Maybe bump the if I can move it, bump the AT-AT down. That AT-AT's hard to move, and then maybe put it next to that. We'll see. I'm not sure yet.
I gotta make a shit ton of pedestals. Now that it's getting nice out here, that's my wife's gonna be like, she wants the kitchen cabinets done, but that's gonna have to be on hold till I make some pedestals. Yep.
I had a 15 by 15 pre-ordered, and I wasn't sure if it was gonna be big enough, but I think that's gonna work perfect.
I don't even have my sand crawler on display. It's on a shelf right now, and it's not even displayed because I don't have room for it right now.
For the last few spots open, I think if there's anybody who's specifically an OT collector, right? You're not like, how some people specific to like the original trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of those things that is not to be missed if you're an OT collector. I mean, this is probably going to be top 3, top 5 most unique pieces for an original trilogy collector.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah, Brian, we'll try to share some pics. I honestly have no idea exactly where I'm going to put this thing, but we'll see. I don't have. I have the room for stuff like this, but now that I've got like some stuff on like record player and audio stuff on top of this thing, it limits me a little bit. So I got to figure that out. But we'll see.
Throw that in the garbage. Put it up.
It's so nice to listen to music though when I'm working.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah.
That's I don't know. It's a compromise. I just have to figure out where to put things around it. So. But
I really like the plaques compared to the regular like engraved ones. Yeah. These are really
Plus, it doesn't hurt that it has our logo in the background.
Yeah, and it's subtle. I like that it's subtle.
Yep. Doesn't smack you in the face. But it works with
some people's signatures though. I like when somebody. I didn't mean to cut you, Chris. I really like when somebody has a nice signature.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is definitely, you can tell, and I mean no disrespect, but you can tell they're getting old when the signatures are like that.
When it's just like
when they get the yips, they get the. Yeah. Nice to have the double signature though. I like, you know, considering Rory had done some decent amount of sculpts. Beautiful image of him doing that 2-1B, huh?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So is this like a sticker on the acrylic, or is that how is that?
No, it's just a laser engraved, or yeah, however they did it. Definitely not a sticker. It looks like it's behind. Wow.
I don't think. And it looks good on the front too. Like it doesn't. It's big, but it doesn't. It works with it. If you had one smaller, it wouldn't look right.
It wouldn't look right. Yeah, I agree, Chris. I think if it was smaller, like the other ones, I think it, because of the size of the base and the maquette, I think it would be a little bit off. And you can either do right justified, left justified, or centered, and it would look good either way. Like if you put it to the right or left, it looks good, and if you put it centered right underneath the maquette, it looks great. Now this is a little bit outside the box, but for those who are like me, where you insure any incoming collectibles, I'd be interested to know how this thing would get documented as you know, appraised and insured. So, I mean, because it's just so unique, right?
Where's that at?
Can't really replace this thing.
A licensed version would take pre-orders and wouldn't deliver for 5 years. This is true.
Correct.
Probably true.
That is true.
Yep. They really do. I can't wait to see people start. I can't wait to see people start getting these in their collections and putting them in, you know, put pictures up in our site. If you do, I don't care if there's 100 people put pictures up of this on our group.
Yeah, everybody share.
Everybody share where you're putting it.
Yeah, just
if
you're on Instagram, throw a hashtag up and
just don't make a meme of it, because if it's a meme, it will get destroyed.
Yeah.
Don't be mean and make a meme.
That's right. We don't like the memes, but yes, please share as many pictures as possible.
Yeah.
Chris Lord says, congratulations guys on a great group exclusive. Appreciate that. It's nice that it's finally happening. Like it's finally moving, and hopefully we'll get into people's hands very soon.
And again, for those, I see people sort of coming in and those joining now. This isn't one of those things where you're seeing like the artist proofs and the run is yet to be, you know, started. As we do this unboxing, like as we speak, these are literally being boxed up and getting ready to ship out to those who ordered them. So they will start arriving pretty soon. I wouldn't be surprised if you know, quite a few you had them in the next week, possibly 2 weeks or less.
And make sure you post pictures.
Yeah, post pictures
with this hashtag.
Hashtag, yeah.
That just makes it better,
Rouge16.
Rouge16. Yeah.
I think that makes it better.
Oh, who cares?
As long as it's not on the plaque, that's all that matters.
They could have spelled our names completely wrong. I could give a shit. Like it doesn't matter to me. I think it's great.
I was just excited.
They spelled mine with a J-A-Y, yes, I went. No, I'm kidding.
Jason. You're like, thanks, Jason. Keep up the great work.
I was just excited when I watched their video, and they're like, they named us all individually, okay, and then they just seeing the pictures of them packing it up with their logo on the pamphlet and in opening the box, and I took screenshots and I showed them to my wife, and I was like, look how cool this is! Like they're putting this out with our name on it. It's just really, I don't know how to explain it. It's just very cool.
For sure. No,
so I'm just going to read one small excerpt from the book. It's short, but
real quick, Jay. And I think just so people can appreciate it, like just like anybody else in the collectible community, like we're like super fans of RS Prop Masters, right? And so anything they make, we're usually jumping on top of and getting excited for. So to be able to do this with them was awesome. Like it was freaking great. Yeah. And they're such good guys and gals and just good people over there. And it was just really cool to be able to make this happen. And yeah, just pretty neat. So, good.
No, I agree. If there was anybody to team up and do something like this with, and it just makes it that much more special having done it with those guys. I mean, everything from the Christmas specials to the Christmas swap to just hanging out, talking shop, and all the things that we've learned from each other over the last year and a half. So going through the booklet and going through some of the back detail, there's a small excerpt that says this sculpt artifact would usually not survive after the production had ended. So they would reuse the resources, the clay, etc. It says, yet a mold did survive, certainly the only known relic of the completely lost Snow Commander helmet. So, like, guys, I mean, this is it. This is the real McCoy. You know, as far as lineage goes, this is pretty much. I mean, I don't know. I mean, that the blaster that people just received, I mean, that was straight from the blaster.
Amazing.
But this is right up there where you're talking about lineage. I mean, this is coming straight from the original piece, which is just phenomenal.
Yeah, and let's just
what a fantastic piece of all things.
Yeah, yeah, and let's all cross our fingers and toes and whatever else and just hope that RS continue to get their hands on pieces like that, because I mean, that's awesome, right? Like
the things that they unearth.
I feel like RS Props and Regal Robot are really the ones giving us a lot of lineage things with lineage in them, and it's just so cool. You know, not everyone likes that. Not everyone likes, you know, props and maquettes and things like that. So it's not everyone's cup of tea, but if you like it, it's fantastic. What do you think, Chris?
I love it. I'm just thankful for those guys at RS to letting us be a part of this, and how much work they've done to make this happen. It's just special, you know. Like I've said many times. I think, you know, doing these shows for a couple of years now, you know, the biggest. I mean, we don't get perks, but like the biggest perk out of any of this is just getting to know these creators.
Oh. The friendship, man.
The friendships and getting to know them, and especially our relationship with RS. Like I value that a lot. So, and you know, I'm thankful for them for doing this with us and being such great guys and so much fun. I mean, like you said about the Christmas specials, dude, some of those times are so funny. And even after, you know, we do shows with them, and then afterwards we're on for hours talking to them. You know, just hanging out, laughing, drinking, and some of the best times we've had, you know, in the years that we've been doing. And this kind of like culminates all of that. You know, it's just, I love it. And it holds a special place in my heart, you know, especially because of them. And it's a Snowtrooper, so, and it's ESB, and it's going right front and center. It's going to be.
Yeah, and I'll say this, I'm not a fan of the Snowtrooper Commander. Like, it's not like I'm a super fan of like this kind of thing. I'm more of a Return of the Jedi guy, but this thing's beautiful. This thing's really beautiful. Like it's very much a museum style piece that can just either live on its own or next to other things. I'm excited to get it next to some things to see how it looks. But it's really great, guys. It's really great. So, Big Blue says, Chris, you have great taste in your setup with your collection.
Thank you.
That's nice.
I spend way too much time thinking about it and working on it. My wife says to me, we should get more done around the house instead of working on that damn basement all the time. So it's much to her dismay.
No, you
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Tell her to close her mouth. No,
that's right.
Don't do that. Yeah. So anyway, guys, I think there's not much more we can say about it. I mean, we can keep, we can keep stroking their freaking, RS dicks, a lot more, but I don't think we need to. We're super fans. So, and you
guys are going to be so happy with this.
Yeah, they are fantastic. And again, they've knocked it out of the park. So, yeah, hopefully, just so everyone knows, there are still there's like how many there's spots left, correct?
There's a few, yeah. I think
there's a few
7
spots
or 8.
left. Get a hold of, I think, Steve, to see if you can get on that list. And I would imagine, I don't know how it's working. I don't know if like Steve gives them a list and then they send out an email, and then I don't know.
I
how
think
it works.
so. Email, invoice. Yeah.
Yeah. Steve's done a great job at that. So hit up Steve, and then yeah. If you end up getting these, please share pics with us. Please put stuff in the group. We'd love to see them, and hope that you love it as much as we do. So, yeah. All right, guys.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone. Appreciate you.